how to actually follow through your new resolutions. Let's get right into it. Well, let's talk about the first thing, why most people fail. The reason is not something like they do not have motivation or discipline, but rather the answer is simple, that while they can be motivated, while they can do the work, the problem is that they do not know exactly what to do. Like the most goals that people set are very abstract. For example, they say something like, I want to be slim in 2026. Alright, while it is correct and while it is kind of a reasonable goal, it says nothing about what they have to do or till when they have to do it, what they have to achieve exactly. It just says what they want to become. It's like a fantasy that, okay, I want to be Superman, I want to be Batman. Okay, while those things are correct, but it does not make any sense to your future self to just say that, okay, I want to be slim. Then, for example, people say that I want to have money, I want to be rich. Okay, again, while that is reasonable, that does not say anything about or what actions will you take for that money. It just says that, okay, you want to be rich. But that's just like a fantasy. You are not saying any actual thing about the dream. You're just saying that I want to do it, I want to be that. You are, rather than saying what you actually have to do or what or whatever, you are saying what you want to become, which is very shallow. So the first thing is, rather than thinking in terms of what you want to become, think in terms of what actions you have to take. For example, rather than saying I want to be slim, say to yourself, at least for 3 days in a week, I'll do the Saitama workout. For example, whatever. Or let's talk about the goal of being rich. Rather than saying I want to be rich, say I will start a dropshipping website by March and I want to earn my first dollar by June. That is still a reasonable goal because it tells your future self what you exactly have to do rather than just saying that, okay, I have to achieve this or that. You're getting my point? Now, for example, other goals are like I want to have a girlfriend. But the problem with these types of goals are that they are completely based on the other person's response. For example, having a girlfriend is not something that you can do for yourself. Some goals are like independent. You can do them on your own. For example, I want to look bulky or I want to have a Greek god physique. These type of things you can do for yourself. But goals like I want to be rich or I want to have a girlfriend, these goals are completely based on other person's decision. Like you cannot change the other person's decision. For a girlfriend, the decision is on the girl who you are asking out. The goal can be that I will ask out 15 girls. But if you say that I will have a girlfriend by 2027, that completely shifts the responsibility to the other person. But it's your goal, not theirs. Then, for example, for making money, it is the other person's responsibility for if they want to give you the money or not. But it is the best action that you can do, which will turn out to be your own goal. It is not their goal, it is not their responsibility, it is not something they have to do, it is something you have to do. You get my point? Basically, do not choose goals which are dependent on the other person's response. For money, it's that the customer has to give you the money. For having a girlfriend or boyfriend, the other person has to say yes. But these goals are completely dependent on the other person's response, which you cannot control whatsoever. You can just improve on your own. Now, I could have also told you that if you follow this strategy, then you will literally get 100% on your goals or whatever. But of course, you cannot. But I can say that you will improve a lot from the previous years. You will get a lot of advantage, which is much better. Like doing the Saitama workout for 6 months, every week, 2 days. That's still much better than doing nothing at all, right? Earning your first dollar online is much better than aiming for $10,000 and then doing nothing for it, right? First, decide what actions you will take, then decide how much you want the thing, or like what is the quantity or amount, or what is the final deciding factor, then the actual time period till when you have to do the thing, and then I ensure you that you will be able to achieve it. Now, if you want more advice from me, like how to be more disciplined, how to be more motivated, then I highly recommend you to join my program. It's literally $5. Like, how much is $5? And I know that it will really help you. I got 97% in my 10th board exams, and that's why I can say that if your goal is studying or if your goal is discipline in general, then it will really help you. I can ensure that. So you click on the links in the description. I'll see you there. Till then, you can watch previous videos. I'll see you later. Work like a dog, live like a lion.